That's a funny movie, dog.
Good mob, what up, what up? You know what I mean? Welcome Thursday, Sugar Will here.
Double A right here.
Good Peepz team, frequency in the back, you know what I mean? Got us looking great. Yeah, we look, ooh.
Looking like stars, dog.
Yeah, boy. What's up, brother? You know what I mean?
I'm all good, man.
Yeah,
It's Thursday. You know what time it
good
is.
Good Peepz, you know what I mean? That's how we do Good Peepz style, you know what I mean? Thursdays is, I'm just getting back, so I was glad I got back right on the Thursday, you know?
Yeah, I got back like 3 hours ago.
Yeah, you was, we gonna let y'all know, but yeah, every time I called you, you was doing something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm making me earn every penny.
Reef, what up?
What up, Reef?
Yeah, we welcome to Good Peepz every Thursday night with Double A, Sugar Will, and Frequency, man. We just appreciate y'all tuning in. You know what I mean? We
bringing the vibes.
Good mob. We got. If you don't know, y'all the good mob. You know what I mean? Y'all, those that know who the good mob is. But you know, for newcomers that don't know,
you can be good mob too.
You can be good mob. You know what I'm saying? Before we even get in everything, listen, party. We gonna keep announcing this shit all through the damn show.
April 26th. April 26th.
Tell them, Double A, April 26th.
Wait till you see my April 26th. That's so crazy. Yeah. April 26th, Who You With Party, hosted by Sugar Will and Double A. Frequency on the ones and twos. We bringing our Who You With vibe in real life. So y'all already know how we get down. What we bring to y'all in real life is going to be at the Gemini venue, April 26th. You see the information on the flyer. Listen, we doing a cocktail hour from 7 to 8 p.m. But guess what? You get in for free from 7 to 8 p.m. At 801, it's a cover charge.
Yeah, it's a cover charge.
Now, we do have VIP tables available. They seat 5.
They going fast.
They going 2, 3 down already.
Yeah.
2, 3 down already.
You know, we be speaking the real. We don't be doing all that trying to, fake.
Yeah, nah.
Hype. Yeah. You better, if you want a seat, I'm just letting you know, if you want a VIP table, you better get with us because we only got 6 total. And Double A just told you 2 going already. So
one about to get purchased after the show.
Yeah, so you know, I mean, you're going to have still good seats, but you don't have that same vibe. Right. You know what I mean?
VIP table comes with a bottle of champagne and servers. And, and also, yes, during the cocktail hour, you will receive a drink ticket upon entry.
Yeah.
So that is redeemable at the bar. And after that, you can buy all the drinks your heart's desire. Yep. Now, if you show up at 8:01, you still get the complimentary drink ticket, but it's just a cover charge to get in.
Yep.
Because you chose to show up at 8:01. So, like I said, this is us throwing a party for you to celebrate you guys rocking with us over the last 2 years. Because this is the Good Peeps' 2nd anniversary. And we're going to do the Who You With party live. So, Double A versus Sugar Will. Me versus him. It's going down. It's been a whole lot of trash talking going on. We're going to settle this in real time.
This is going to be live. You know what I mean? We party when we here doing it. I can't even imagine when y'all get out there.
We're going to turn on to a choir. It's going to be crazy, man.
I can't wait, bro. For real. So April 26th, you know what I mean? You get, don't be no late one.
What up, Angelique?
Don't be no late one. You know what I mean?
Don't be late.
You're going to be mad. You might not
7 o'clock, doors open, cocktail from 7 to 8. 8:01 cover charge, and then, our Who You At party going to kick off. Then after the party, it's the after party.
We like to mod ourselves. Now, we ain't bragging or nothing. We like to say we give events. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Good Peeps thing. When me, Double A Frequency we talk about, everybody throwing parties, but we like events. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it's going to be an event. Like I said, we gonna be able to mingle. Then you go, like I said, we through the whole night.
Compliments on your shirt already?
Oh, the shirt?
Yeah, he got that.
Ooh, yeah,
that's the first place. That's the first place shirt. We're gonna talk about that in a minute, though. We're gonna get to that in a minute.
Thank you. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. We try to y'all gotta hit that. We got merch. We gonna have that. Come to the show. You definitely gonna be able to get it at the show.
We're gonna raffle off some merch. We got merch for sale too. So if you wanna buy some merch, you'll be able to get some.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice, y'all. Like I said, grown folk style too. You know what I mean?
And we're gonna keep announcing other things that's gonna happen during this party. So it's not just going to be a Who You With party. We're gonna have things going on all over the spot.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Gemini Venue again. You know what I mean? That's
one of the new premier
fire spots,
venue locations in South Jersey. I'm telling you right now, I've seen it for myself. I've seen it during their grand opening. Fantastic, top to bottom. The owners did a fantastic job.
Shout out to owners.
Yeah, this is home base for Good Peeps. Gemini Venue.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice, y'all. So don't miss it. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep shouting that thing out all through the show. Even when you see me on the street, I'm like, nigga, April 26th, nigga.
April 26th, punk.
Yeah, you see me, whatever. I'm shouting it out to you, know what I mean? So I don't want to hear shit when it's over. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear it. I ain't know about it.
You lied because we told you. Yeah. I DM'd you personally. Yeah, I will be DMing y'all personally. They're like, yo, you want to pull up? Pull up. No excuses. You got over a month.
Plenty of time. You know what I mean? Plenty of time. So that being said, if you ain't never seen Good Peeps, me and Double A always go over rules and regulations real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Double A, my nigga, what rule number 1 is?
Rule number 1, with the exception of Who You With.
Yeah, Who You With, make it get out of character.
Good Peeps, don't argue.
Yeah, we don't argue to Who You With. You might see us live arguing shit.
Well, we're doing another show where we definitely going to argue, but for now, rule number 1.
Yeah. That
Good Peeps,
might be
don't argue.
Might be some chairs thrown in there.
Yeah. So what we talking about, we actually going to go to the Gemini Venue. We're going to have a live podcast there. It's going to be more of a panel. What we talking about? MJ versus LeBron.
Oh, this is going to be epic.
No, we are. I'm just letting y'all know what we're talking about, why we're going to argue. We're going to break rule number 1 on that show.
Yeah.
But back to rule number 2, Sugar Will.
Rule number 2, you got to be able to take a joke. You know what I mean? On this show. You know what I mean? We like to laugh. We like to laugh. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We do. So we not offending nobody or nothing. That ain't the intentions. We not trying to offend you. But if you are offended, we sorry. And, prior. Give it.
We sorry, kinda.
Kinda, yeah.
But we told you need to be able to take a joke, so we not sorry. You just
we not those type of
Buttercup.
dudes, you know what I mean? But we do like to laugh on this show, you know what I mean?
Yeah, life is hard, man. We need to smile more.
Rule number 3 is double A. Chill out.
My favorite rule, especially with this no cap segment we got going on now.
Yeah, with that shit.
Chill out, Mom.
Chill out, Mom. We, hey, some of these ain't even our questions.
We didn't make these questions up. These questions come from y'all.
Yeah,
and we are just answering based on what y'all asked. So, yeah, chill out, Mom. That's because we got moms that watch the show and they like to check us like we still kids in the crowd in front of everybody. But we love y'all respectfully.
Love you dearly.
Chill out. So with that, rule number 4.
Very, very important, as far as good peace. Respect. You know what I mean? We respect everybody. I don't care what you are. You know what I mean? Respect your opinions, because that's why we go live.
Yeah, don't matter how tall you are, how short you are, how big, how small, whether you like Michael Jordan or LeBron James, don't matter. We
respect, yo. So we respect your opinion, or like I said, race, all that. We don't care.
Yep.
We like this because this is why we go live, just to vibe with the good mob. You know what I'm saying?
This is a live show. We'll say it again.
Rule number 5 is double A.
Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us. Be our friend.
Yeah, need y'all to like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all. Good Peepz has actually been doing good because of y'all, man. You know what I mean? We get a lot. Thank y'all for all the people that call us. Even if you call us about something you wanted on the show, that means you're watching it at least.
Shout out to my boy Joe.
You know what I mean?
Hit me up with the full breakdown. Hit me with the full breakdown last week. Man, when you did that was fire. But that part, man, I laughed even harder, man. You're on point.
Honestly, you don't know how good that make me feel to just, just to hear people, it might not be a whole million, but 2, 1 is enough for me. I'm like, damn, like, niggas is really listening.
5 of y'all, we rocking out, man.
Oh, yeah. So shout out to Good Mob for real. We appreciate y'all supporting this whole Good Mob movement. I mean, Good Peepz movement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I definitely want to say that because we want to show Good Mob love. Because if y'all ain't listening to this shit, you know what I mean?
What we doing?
What we doing here?
What we doing?
So that being said, that's the rules and regulations. Double A, what's good, bro? What you?
Listen, man, a lot of things going on, but man, I want to get to the main event, bro. I know this young man out here breaking records with ludicrous speed.
Ludicrous speed.
Ludicrous speed. The name of the episode is Ludicrous speed. Why? Because Jameer Brown running circles around everybody.
Yeah, he's my man is doing his thing, man. I'm glad. Yeah, that's cool too. I like, it's a family. It's a family thing. You feel me?
Yeah.
For y'all don't know, again, we are family. Yeah, this whole team. You know what I mean? We family. So when somebody doing good, you know what I mean? You just happy for, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I was looking at his time, and they were putting up the D1 athletes' time. I'm like, his time is the same as theirs.
Yeah.
He's a freshman, and his time is the same as juniors and seniors on the elite D1 teams.
Yeah, so those that don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I definitely
just
jumped the gun.
Yeah.
So
he really talking about my son, you know what I mean? My son is in college, rowing, 110 hurtler. I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't want to sound like I'm bragging or nothing, but he is one of the top 110 hurtlers in the nation.
All right, so let me go ahead and sell this, because he's in dad mode right now. He can't put the sauce on it. Jameer Brown holds the record for the fastest time in the 110 hurdles in the nation in the history of Division III track.
Yeah.
This boy is a freshman. He just started running indoor this year.
Yeah.
He only ran indoor, 5 times?
5 times.
Yo, hold on. This young man has only ran indoor 5 times, and he already has the fastest time in D3 history in the 110 hurdles.
Yeah.
5 races.
Yeah, man.
What, he took second in nationals?
Second, like I said, I ain't even gonna hold you. He took second in nationals. We don't have no excuses. He wasn't healthy. You know what I mean? He really wasn't. He wasn't healthy going in the finals. You know what I mean? When you that top and you got to keep running.
Man, skip all that. He took second in nationals as a freshman and only ran the race 5 times indoors. And when we had that cold streak, was it a month or so back?
Yeah.
Rowan doesn't have indoor facilities for them to train. They train outside. They couldn't even train.
Yeah, you're right. He wasn't even training, y'all.
So this dude is really doing this off of a half a season's of work, setting records in the nation. For D3, and his times are the same times as D1 runners right now who are senior, junior, sophomore, running in all the elite races. His times are the same as theirs, and he only ran the race 5 times.
Who the hell is you talking
2028.
about?
2028.
Where we going?
2028.
Yeah, yo, listen, that's how we was looking. Like, mom. That's my man, yo, my son.
What up, Kev?
You know what I mean? I'm in my proud daddy moment. So Friday, what AA was talking about was the Nationals up in Rochester, New York. That's the pictures, y'all. Some of the pictures y'all seeing now with the medal. You know what I mean? The medal pictures is the Rochester. That's the second place in the national run. So that was Friday. So I don't know if y'all know how track runs. Like, you gotta make it. Just making it to the finals is nerve-wracking because you gotta run these trials and all this shit.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's not easy. You know what I'm saying? You get, and if you know about hurdles, you can't make a mistake.
Ain't no tripping up. You tripping up, you out.
You out.
It got to be every hurdle got to be clean.
It's got to be clean.
Got to be clean.
Yeah, you're gonna be out. You know what I mean? So just the trials was nerve-wracking. You know what I mean? For me, I don't know what it is. I play sports, but watching my kids is a whole nother animal. You know what I mean? You just be going. You know what I mean?
It's like you in a fight with him. It's like, let me go over and sit down. I don't want to make him nervous. I'm over here.
Bro, they walk out for the national final. So now, mind you, he was the only freshman in the building. yo.
So we're gonna slow that down.
He was the only freshman in the building.
The only freshman in the race. The only freshman. First year runner in this national
I'm talking about
race.
every event in college, at the nationals. Because you know
no
how I
freshman
found
there, just
out?
him.
You know how I found out? Because a guy didn't know I was his dad. He's like, my girl runs hurdles, but he said, she said it's a freshman kid, though, that is here. I said, a freshman kid? He's like, some freshman kid that runs hurdles that's at this, at the Nationals. I said, oh, yeah, that's my son. He's like, what? I said, yeah, he a freshman. He's like a true freshman?
Is he a red shirt? Is he 22?
Yeah. He said he's a true freshman.
Yeah, graduated high school last year, freshman.
Yeah, he's a true freshman. They was like, he's like, yo, you know he's the only freshman here. You know what I mean? I'm like, I didn't know that until you said it. You know what I mean?
But thank you, because I'm going to tell the world now. My son was only freshman at Nationals.
Only freshman there, bro. And
that right there, whether he won a race or not.
No.
So he's the only freshman at Nationals.
And he's the man to beat. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
he ain't there by accident. He ain't trying. They're chasing him. They're chasing him.
He's the man everybody's shooting for. Like, we got to beat this Negro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
What up, Tasha?
You know what I mean? That kind of pressure. I'm telling you, that kind of pressure as a young man, young lady is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, just them walking out to the blocks and shit, I was like, yo.
And he was kind of like, light work. Light work. I was like, yo, is he Harlem shaking up there right now?
Yeah.
He might be.
He go to another mode, because that ain't even how he is. He real laid back, cat. You know what I mean? But the Nationals, he wound up getting second. So now he's the hot. I couldn't tell y'all everything that was going on till now. You know what I'm saying? So Friday was the Nationals. He gets second, and they give him All-American first team.
Bang, bang.
Yo, bang.
Bang, bang.
First team All-American. I remember when we went to the college and he said that was his goal and they laughed at him. I swear to God, you know, I ain't that petty, dude, but he said that and all the kids and the coaches was like, huh? He's like, I want to come here and be an All-American my freshman year. And everybody's looking at me. I knew it could happen. You know what I mean? But I didn't know it would happen, but I knew he could do it. Now just to see.
You said they laughed at him? The last laugh is about to be crazy.
No, I'm talking about his own coaches and teammates. Because, you know, he a freshman talking this shit. Like,
yeah.
Man, you ain't getting no All-American.
That's okay.
All-American, yo. So he did that. So now you got to think he's the hottest thing going now. So we went. His mom took him to Mississippi State a couple weeks ago for a recruit. And went well. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, they throw in the house. You know what I mean? So me and him go.
Mr. Jameer, sir.
Yeah. So me and him go to Syracuse Monday and we got back Wednesday. So oh man, bro. So I was at the I don't even like school and I would go back to school now.
Like, you know what? I feel like I got a little bit left in me.
Hey, yo, Double A.
I got a little bit left.
Hey, Double A.
Let me check my eligibility status.
It is nothing like, man, you know what I mean? Not even close to what we even think about like now. These kids are, they're like guys up there, bro.
Y'all needing the assistant coaches?
Yo, they did.
Parent, coaching staff, travel on the traveling team.
Yeah, if you fail just because you wanted to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
everything is there for you to succeed.
Everything, bro.
If you lose, it's because you chose to lose.
These niggas got 11 trainers, jacuzzis. Wow. I ain't talking about no regular apartments like townhouse apartment, Joe. You know?
3 stories. They got 3 stories in the garage.
You know what I mean?
Ain't nobody got a car, but they got a garage.
Yeah. I'm like, what is going on around? I went into the basketball because everybody got their own building. Like every sport got their own building, but it's all around the same, it's all in the same area.
It's an athletic complex.
Yeah, there you go. So I walked, they show us the basketball. Everything is mellow. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You see mellow everywhere.
School that
you know what I mean?
And Derek Coleman.
Man, I'm looking at, we go and walk in the boys area where they work out. These niggas all laid out in the jacuzzis and shit.
You like, I was born 30 years too early.
I'm like, nigga, you ain't hurt. You know what I mean? You just relaxing, yo.
Nah, this is how I get all the muscle tissues.
I couldn't stand school. I would go back if I could right now, the way they...
Yeah, he ain't got to worry because his major going to be speed anyway. Hey, man, what you major in? Speed.
Speed?
What's your minor? Faster. I am a speed major.
He's at a speed major. You know what I mean? Your minor faster.
It's like, yeah, I'm an All-American.
And that's funny you said that, bro, because we in the room with all these coaches and these academic advisors, right? This is the funniest thing, right? So they was like, okay, Jameer, what do you think? Okay, next to track and all of that, the running and all that. He said, what is your major? So my son was like, well, right now I'm undecided, but be honest, all I'm thinking about is track.
Speed. More speed, faster.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm looking at this Negro like, no, you ain't supposed to say that. You know what I mean?
And it's like, good, we got you.
I'm like, I don't think that's what you're supposed to say. So now the dude looks at me once he makes that answer and looks at me. He's like, Dad, that might have been that might have been the straight up answer we ever heard in recruit. He's like, usually people bullshit around. He's like, yo, track. He's like, at least he honest, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah. So they tried to...
Son, your major's going to be aerodynamics.
Yeah. They tried to break it down like, it's all right. He's like, okay, I get that you like track. So after track, what is your goal, you know, to be in life? He was like, he just laid back. I don't know if you don't know my son. He's the most laid back cat, you know what I mean? Just he don't talk unless he know you know what I mean? So he's like, He said, really? Like, I thought, he said, my goal is which track is going to get me to. You know what I mean? He's like, he's like, I think, I ain't really thinking that far ahead. I think that my track, once that's, said and done, that'll have me where I need to be. You know what I mean? He's, they was like, damn. I was like,
2028. Where we going? Where's it at? 2028.
Vegas.
Vegas 2028. That's what we doing. That's where we at. That's where we going.
Yeah, I was like, man.
The mission is clear. It is simple.
Yeah, he's all track, man. He looking at me like, Dad, what else they wanted me to say? This is why I'm here. They, you know what I mean? Running.
I major in speed.
Yeah.
I minor in faster.
I major in speed. But Syracuse, shout out to both schools, because they both nice. You know what I mean? Yeah. Once you get to that level, you know what I mean? Them shits is, SEC schools got they got the facilities, because, out there, that's like the professional sport. They don't have a professional football team or basketball team in Mississippi. So they treat them colleges like professionals. You know what I mean?
So disclaimer, we are not saying that Jameer made a decision on anything. We're just saying
he's uncommitted.
We're just saying that the big dogs are coming after him.
Yeah, he's uncommitted right
after
now.
His record-setting freshman year. Like that's still actually happening. It's not even done yet.
Yeah, it's not done.
The big dogs are after him already. Is what we're saying. He's being courted by some of the best.
Freshmen being coming after. You know what I mean? Like, these are. I was like, okay, wait. That's the outdoor is even going. Outdoors actually is strength. You know what I mean? Outdoors is strength. You know what I mean? So,
y'all need to understand that this dude broke records in an event that he's never ran in prior to this year. He's never done if anybody that does track.
Up. Yeah, and the hurdles go up if y'all need to know. Yeah, the hurdle. I don't know if you ever seen a hurdle.
This should be like 42 inches, right?
42.
42.
Yours
is 42.
42 inches off the ground. Yeah, they up there. You know what I'm saying?
Indoor is not the same as outdoor at all. It's totally different vibe, a totally different bounce. So yeah, the fact that outdoors is strength and he's doing this in indoor, this boy is special. Let me stop calling him a boy. He's grown. Man now. This young man is special.
Yeah, young man is special.
Young man is special.
Shout out to them, man. I hope, like I said, I'm happy for him. It's just, let everybody see this part of it, but it wasn't just easy. You know what I mean? It was a process. You know what I mean? It wasn't given to him. Nigga. He earned every bit of this. You know what I mean?
And that's why. We preach this all the time. You put that hard work in. That helping hand is going to appear. That's going to pull you to the next level. You do the work, that hand will appear. There are no handouts.
Nope.
But if you put your best foot forward, I promise you that helping hand always appears to bring you up to that next level because you earned your way to it. God's favor it helps too. But,
I'm like, for parents that got kids in school, listen, for real, this on some real shit. My son, his senior year was the second best nigga in the nation, and he couldn't even get into college then. You feel me? Like, it's different. That portal, the reason why I'm trying to tell y'all about that portal, he did a year at Rowan and put himself in the portal. They rather get people in the portal than a senior out of high school.
It's less risk.
It's less risk, and they already proven.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got it. You already seen what he doing at this level. So when I try to preach to y'all, like, it ain't, just because your kid is good, don't mean they going to D1.
What up, Dawson?
You know what I mean? Don't mean he going to D1 or she going to D1 because they cooking niggas in the Colonial Conference.
Yeah.
My division was the Royal Division in high school.
Classic division. This is classic division.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you dropping 30 in the Royal Division. Now you think it's supposed to be
try to go to the end jack. That 30 go to 9. Yeah. Everybody 1,000-point score over here, son.
Exactly, man.
All right.
This shit is not, like I said, I'm just trying to make an example of how nice my son was and still ain't getting to college. First, you know what I mean? He had to go to D3, prove himself. Like, nigga, he had to be the fastest dude
in the nation.
For niggas to be like, oh, yeah, now I believe. Yeah.
We can make it work. We can make it work. We can make it work. We always wanted you. We always loved you from the beginning. From the beginning.
But I ain't even gonna hold you. That's the thing Syracuse got on everybody else, because they at least tried to get him even when he was messed up when that time, you feel me? But he just, grade wise and shit, it just didn't work for him. But they was the only ones at him in the beginning. Nobody else. But when that nigga ran that like I said, that record, and then they still want to see if you can still do that again. Like go to, you know what I mean? Was that a fluke? Track is different, y'all. Like, that shit. Track is grizzly. Like,
it's
you
all
by
individual.
yourself.
It's you. It's you against yourself. You against the world. There is no teammate that can help you. You ain't got nobody that can just set the pick and roll or pick up on the bet on backside help.
Yeah,
you on that island by yourself, 24/7 in track.
And that was the one thing that caught me with the coach at Syracuse. He was like, I never really heard a coach say that. He's like, this ain't no team sport. He's like, this is an individual sport. They try to make a team sport.
Team points.
Team
points. We send individuals.
When you get out there, you by yourself. Whatever the event is, you by yourself. You know what I mean? And so and it was crazy. Like they had to all the long distance runners on the other side of the field. Like they wasn't even, because I was like, who was those people? They was like, oh yeah, they the long distance people. I was like, so y'all don't like we don't. Yeah, they did. Yeah, the boy said that's almost like a different sport than what we do. I was like, what?
It's a team within a team.
I never heard that.
It's like offense, defense, special. We don't talk to y'all.
Yeah, they was like,
you do your job, we do ours.
They were just sorting that. Yeah, they do what they do, we do what we do. But it wasn't like as far as the whole Syracuse, trip. Shout out to Syracuse. Y'all treated. When you go into the people's houses, they invited us to the house.
Oh yeah, the coach invitation to the crib.
Yeah, to the house.
That's like, I want you on the squad.
Yeah,
hey, babe, make that risotto.
Yeah, and the wife could cook. You know what I mean? I was like, oh man, you know what I mean? I was like, this is
fresh ground peppers.
Yeah, had one of them BJ meals.
This is aged bison.
Yeah, this one of this olive oil you want to throw in there. I'm like, what is this?
Little prosciutto.
We don't eat like this. Yeah, they had all these different cheeses. Bug was looking at him like
little moots here, little moots there,
Yeah, give me a little olives and shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, we had fun. Like as far as I'm always waiting. I can't wait to get home, but it was cool, fam. Like I said, I'm just happy for him. He deserved it. Like I said, this wasn't just given to he worked for this shit. And on top of that, he had knee surgery, so it had set him. That shit set him back in high school.
I forgot that he
had the knee surgery in junior year, so that was like his senior year was like, you know what I mean? It was just like I said, he had to work for this. You know what I mean? He had to work for this joint, bro.
Hard work is definitely paying dividends right now. So man, again, Mir, congratulations, good sir.
Yeah, my man.
Sky's the limit for you, man. You got all of us behind you. Praying you through it, rooting you through this process.
Yeah.
You got it, man.
Yeah,
this is yours to take.
Yeah, do what you do, bro. That's all, man. Have fun, be yourself. That's all I tell him. Like, your kids, when he one of them kids, if he having fun, everything else is just going to come. You know what I mean? When he one of them sad kids, it's a rap. You know what I mean? Yeah, one of them
Hey, bird.
Yeah, you don't want him to be sad and want him to be happy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he gonna be happy, and he like to compete. That's why he go to the best play. That's why he went to Row in D3, because they are the best D3 hurdle school in Division 3. So all right, go there and see where you know what I mean? Like, go there. If you got to go to D3, at least go to one of the best D3 spots. You know what I mean? So, all right. And shout out to Ron, because all they hurdles, they swept damn near the whole joint as far as hurdles. Like, if you wasn't rowing.
I saw the platform, like, rowing, like, whoa.
Yeah, G. Could you imagine that practice? Like, they practice, and like I said, they just back and forth. Like, you don't know who's going to win. He's beating them more times, but like I said, if he's not running at his best, they can get him. You know what I mean? So that's why, like I said, you went somewhere where you was on your P's. They had you. And the boy said The boys said they all PR this year. All the seniors, because these was all they last years. All the other runners was last year. They all PR like drop. This coach said if Bug ain't come to the school, they wouldn't hit those times, and they know it. That's a track thing. Like people push you. Like if you running it with this nigga every day, you know what I mean? You like, yo.
Man, this dude done shaved 0.5 seconds off my personal best.
Yeah. They all went personal best this year. And I'm talking about like a big drop. We talking like 7.99s, like to 7.8s flats, 7.7s. That's what they was running last year.
And that sounds small, 7.9 to 7.7, but the visual of a 7.9 to 7.7 is literally like 2 3
hell
feet.
Yeah, you left.
That's 2 to 3 feet on the photo finish. Like, nah, my back of my foot is past the finish line, and you just get ready to get to the
left in
line.
track.
Yeah,
you got left. So my only beat me by half a step. No, you got left. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like track, that's left. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just you know, it is what it is. It panned out. It worked out the way I kind of thought. You know, I'm like, yo, go to rowing. Put your name out. You gotta do work though. You know what I mean?
Oh, he did work.
Yeah, he did. I didn't know he was gonna do to put this much work in. Well,
so yeah, that's a mural of me right over there.
Yeah.
My name is up there in front of everybody.
Best record. I said, bro, you got the best record, even though you came second. I said, would you rather be? I said, nobody really remembers a national nigga. They remember the record holder, though. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You remember the record holder, like, yeah. I'm like, you're the record holder, though. You ain't win. You got second, but you still got the fastest time ever ran. So that's out there for a while.
Yo, if Jameer had the personality of being the clown.
Oh yeah.
If he had that at home, you be arguing every day. He's like,
no.
yeah, everybody that has a national record can eat first.
I damn sure ain't got no national records, nigga.
Everybody got national record, can pick the movie.
Yeah, he got.
All right,
yeah,
that's what I thought.
He the only one, and I got athletic kids. He the only one with national records in the crib. Like that's it. That's different.
Yeah.
I knew I was done when they threw the nigga a parade. I told you that.
So it was. It's like, yeah, Dad, how about you take the trash out today?
They threw that nigga the parade. I was like, oh, no, I'm done now. I ain't got no more argument. Like, I can't say shit to this nigga when it comes to sports.
But the spin on it is like, I did my job.
Yeah,
I passed it down, and the son has eclipsed the father as it should be. My family is progressing.
Yeah, I love it. If anybody you want better than you, damn, it's your kids.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, I ain't hating at all. Yeah, Trump daddy all the way, brother. You know what I mean? But
just remember where you got it from.
Yeah. But
who taught you that arm tuck?
Yeah, that arm tuck.
Who taught you that arm tuck?
Yeah, that arm tuck got you to 772, nigga.
So that record kind of mine too.
Yeah, nigga, I made that call early in the morning, like, yo, make sure you tuck that arm, nigga. You know what I mean?
You right.
772 record. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna get dad no props and shit. You know what I mean?
Dad's thankless job.
Yeah, dads don't get no props and shit. I be studying this nigga like it. You know what I mean? I be all night studying this nigga like, damn, his leg.
Hey, man, get that back foot higher off that starting block.
Yeah, like, nigga, you ain't show no urgency coming out them blocks.
You sitting up too high.
Yeah, he won't tell you, but a lot of shit I say. And it's funny, the coach said the same thing I said to him the night before. He gonna look at me like, yeah, Dad, that was what I'm looking at this nigga like, I should slap you in your head. I just said that. I just told you that yesterday. That's what you need to work on.
So what you're saying is I could be your coach, what you're telling me, right?
Yeah, I swear to God, he says, the coach said exactly what I said to him, like maybe a couple days ago, because we was talking about what he needed to work on. And the coach said, I said, dog, we basically need to work on getting faster and not so much bulkier, but stronger. You know what I mean? He was like, yeah, you right, Dad. So the coach said
push-ups and pull-ups.
Yeah, the coach said it. Jameer, we don't care about none of that lifting. You know, we don't want you to get too bulky. We need you to get faster and get strong. He's like, yeah, that's a first, coach. I'm looking at this nigga like,
yeah, I definitely would be like, lick the fingers on that one. Like just wound up like, what?
You know what I mean? It sounded a whole lot different when the coach said. I'm looking at this nigga like, I just said that the other day, but okay. You know what I mean? Okay. You know what I mean?
Dad always trying to take credit for stuff. Like, hold on, what?
They know I be telling them stuff. They really, they want to hear it, but they just, you know, they want me to say something.
Acting
but
brand new in front of the company.
But I said, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? But definitely was a good experience for him. You know what I mean? I'm glad for him. I hope, like I said, I hope the whole vision that I see keep rolling. And so far, so good. You know what I mean? Like I said, the goal is, I mean, either way, he can see any Olympics, but the goal is to go get to that 2028 because he's going to be eligible for about 3 of them now because he's so close. You know what I mean? He's so close to the next Olympics. You know what I mean?
The worlds and all.
Yeah, some of that. Yeah, some of them jokers don't get nice like that until they get out of college and become professionals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For real. So,
he's a collegiate.
Yeah, he's collegiate at a freshman. So you think, his senior year is the 2028 year for the Olympics. You know what I mean? So Coach already said it, dog. He's like, man, he already on pace for under 20s worlds. I'm like, man, I can't wait for those under 20 worlds. But he's like, yeah, Dad, those are usually like in Barbados, like Costa Rica. And I'm like, what the hell?
I'm coming. I'll be right there, son.
Oh, I had to call Jerry and shit. You know what I mean? Give me.
Hey, just vacation.
Just vacation. You know what I mean?
Give me a room in Costa Rica and Cancun. We got a race.
You got a race. Yeah. And I don't need to be there for 7 days, nigga. I need to
give me the reduced rate. 3 days, 2 nights.
3 days, 2 nights. That's it. Yeah. That's all I can do, man, for real.
Jerry gonna hit you with the crazy Jerry package. We going for 7.
Yeah. She always try to get somebody go for 100 days. I'm like, nah, man. But nah, like I said.
Working on getting your citizenship.
Need y'all to like, share, subscribe, comment. Appreciate y'all in the comments. Good mom. Yeah. Just, you know, recap. Just like I said, we saw my son. Doing good.
Ludicrous speed.
Fast. So we gonna hopefully keep it up, you know, stay focused. And we be able to see him on TV or in the Olympics one day. You know what I mean? Be our own. Cause I know that nigga get to the Olympics, we gonna be using that nigga for promotion. They gonna be like, who is good piece?
Jameer Brown. Oh, this is nasty work. But hey,
they gonna be like, who is good piece? With the chip.
Remember all them meets I drove you to? You gonna come over here and do this signing?
Nigga gonna have a whole good Peepz track outfit on and shit. You know what I mean?
Good. This dude got on good Peepz knee highs.
Yeah, you think I won't use my son's shit? The hell I won't. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm using him. Yeah, hell yeah, he used me all this time, nigga. We need you now.
What is this on his USA uniform?
Yeah.
This man got on good Peepz tights.
Yeah, good Peepz.
It's the color of the flag. It's the color of the flag. We are not violating the color scheme.
We gonna have that nigga good Peepz everything, nigga. Like, ain't gonna be. We gonna have niggas thinking this. Yeah, you can get it too. Yeah. We going. Yeah. Tell your buddies. Yeah, your other fast buddies. Yeah, you know what I mean. Good Peepz all day.
Yeah.
Think I won't be ball all day over here promoting my kids, nigga. You know what I mean? So, hey, yeah, I can't wait. Like I said, I see it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I always thought he was special and shit when I first, run the hurdles. You know what I mean? First time I seen him run hurdles, I was like, oh, this little nigga different.
I always believed in you.
Yeah, this nigga a little different. You ain't supposed to be able to run hurdles first time like that. You know what I mean? Like, no.
Hold up. Hold up. You run them hurdles better than I did.
Yeah, he did. Like, when he was little, he started running them at 10 or 9 to 10, yeah. Like,
wow.
So this ain't no, this shit is, this is embedded in him, you know what I mean? But we gonna see. Hopefully it pay off, man. And so far, it already has actually. You know what I mean? From once you a parent and you done got your kids to that type of nigga, you're done. You know what I mean? Like I told my son that when he got with the college on the full, and hey man, we did our job. You know what I mean?
It's your turn. It is your turn now.
You got a full scholarship, bro. You know what I mean? But so, it is what it is. But that being said, thank y'all for the no cap, John, because y'all already know last week we did the no cap.
Speaking of,
last week we did no cap, and I got like I said, good mob, y'all. I like y'all, I love y'all, cause y'all call us and let us know. You know what I mean? Where if it's not good, if it's good, you know what I mean.
We got a lot of DMs and calls.
Yeah, we got a lot of feedback on the no cap.
So we gonna bring it back.
What I mean? We gonna play this. Like I said, the rules with no cap is these are y'all questions, good mob questions. You know what I mean? That we put in the hat. You know what I mean? Old school style with the cap.
Yeah. Fortune cookie
style.
Fortune cookie wrap up.
You know what I mean?
Additional spin. If the question is a vibe enough, we might give you two different perspectives.
Yeah,
we'll give you our answer, and then we're like, okay, well let's look at this from another angle.
But keep in mind, these are not our questions.
These are not our questions.
You gotta keep saying that.
So in advance, remember.
Yeah.
That this show is for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, these are not our. And we don't know really, like, we know what y'all put in, but like I said, we just grabbing them and going on.
We grabbing them. These are all, for example, these are all fortune cookied up. You can't see the writing on the outside.
Yeah.
And we shaking up the hat. This is probably about a good 27 in here now. 20, because remember, we had 20 last week. We went through about 6 of them.
Chris always cheats on my must get that talent from his mom. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Oh, that sounds like hate.
Yeah, Chris always got some slick shit to say. Chris, what's up, bro?
What's going on?
Nah, yeah. Then we gonna go with you ready, Double A, with the no Kizat?
Let's get it.
New segment, no cap. Our pool can't. Oh, that sounded bad. That sounded bad. I was
pause.
Pause. I had to stop. Like, whoa. Uh-oh. What we talking about, Double A?
All right. Little deep joint.
Deep already, nigga.
Most important lesson you have learned in your life.
Oh, I like that. That's a nice one. Start off.
Very good question.
That's a deep one.
Lesson
most important lesson
in your life
ever learned in life.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go first because I know what it is now. It came right to me. So it came basically from me being in the military and then going to the war. Like, I was in the military, went to that, I was in the Iraqi war. So when I was out there, you just think about shit. You know what I mean? Like everything. And it was just like, I would never take for granted just like my family. I ain't even gonna hold you, like just family, period. You know what I mean? I don't care if you beefing with family. That's good, you know what I mean? You might not have, everybody got their shit, but still, family, it hits different. Like for me to just be sitting out there and like by myself, like, I wish I was talking to that annoying cousin right now. You know what I mean?
I miss you, man.
Yeah, I miss that. Taking for granted family was me. And like I said, I learned that just being in the war, not military. Like when I was in Iraq, just sitting thinking about shit, like, damn, I sure do miss my family.
I miss my homie. That boy put on Master P with it.
You know what I mean? Out there just moping and shit, wishing I could just talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. But yeah, that right there, that's the lesson. That right there, man, made me look at life and you just like, all right, yeah, man, that's why I am. I love my family to death. You know what I mean? You can't. All of them it's tight, but it's still family. You know what I mean? So regardless who it is, you still love. I still like being around my family. You know what I mean? So that's what from that question. You know what I mean?
For me, came a few years ago, and I was in Philadelphia. I call it Philly proper,
BJ,
because I'm in Center City. I'm in like center city. So coming out of the office, walked past the Wawa, was a guy, I remember his name, black dude, named Kevin.
Yeah.
Homeless, but just had a lot of joy about him. So for everybody, I just like talk to him. And he's the piece he had on him, man. He's like, man, it's just my turn. It's just my turn. And the lesson I got from him was just show grace, because they could be you.
Read the question again, like just the question that we pulled out the house, or just say it.
The question was, what is the most important lesson you learned in your life? And for me, Sugar Will's family.
Yeah.
Appreciating your family, especially while you have them, because tomorrow's not promised.
Exactly.
For me, it's grace, showing grace, to be specific, because it could be your turn. You could be the person in the unfortunate situation, right? And you want to think, how would you like to be treated? So, I just have a heart for people. If I see somebody in a situation, and I'm quiet about it, I don't advertise, I don't put my phone out. You don't know that I do it. I won't give you $1. I'll give somebody.
You ain't trying to get clicks off of it. That's that's all.
I give people what I got.
Yeah, I get.
Because it could be me. It could be me. And how would I want to be treated if I was in an unfortunate situation? So just
I like that.
Show grace, because it could be your turn.
Appreciate family. That's what came. That's what came out of that one. That was. I don't know who hit that one.
Answers right there.
Yeah, hell yeah. That was a great one, though. That's a great one. Yeah, no cap.
That was a good one.
No cap be that shit now.
Now watch us get some crazy.
It always somebody some crazy shit. You know,
shaking up the cap for the no cap.
No cap. Okay.
What we got?
Go ahead. Yeah. You gotta read. I can read, but I just can't read. They like, that nigga don't know how to read. Can't see out the glasses.
All right. So this ain't too spicy, but
You said
can we be friends?
Can who?
With the ex?
Oh. Yeah. Can we be friends with the ex?
Let's go.
You can. Yeah, you can. Do you?
Can you really?
Wait, no, you can. But is it? Are you allowed?
All right, so let's set the scenario, because we have to paint the picture in order for it to make sense.
You always got this.
No,
I'm saying somebody said it. They love when Double A break it down on the joke. Go ahead. I'm just giving you.
So
props.
Can you be friends with your ex when you have a new significant other? And I don't mean like you got a new boo, like a new significant other. Like, nah, you got a real relationship. This ain't no situationship. You full blown all in. Can you be friends with your ex?
BJ said nope. he said, what he said? He said, I learned that pride was the biggest thing, the biggest sin. Life got better where I let the shit go. So he was like, I guess, I don't know. Like, you could try it. I would try it. If it didn't work, then we just don't, it don't work. I think you got to try it. And then if it don't work, because depending on, you might have, like I said, if it's kids involved, like that kind of shit, you got to be civil. You know what I mean? I don't want no midnight calls and shit like. We was talking about schoolwork.
But can you be friends with an ex like that? Like y'all got like a toxic thing. It's almost like a Hancock situation in the movie. Like if y'all get too close together, bad things happen. Can you be friends with an ex? Because obviously they're ex for a reason, right? So can you be friends?
Oh, Jamie said smart man.
That's why he's like, nope. See my answer, babe? No.
Smart man. You got Jamie, let the man talk how he want to talk, man.
Chuckle it up, BJ, chuckle it up.
Yeah, y'all heard our rule number 4: respect people's answers.
Gotta be able to take a joke. Rule number 2. Gotta be able to take a joke.
Respect the rules.
I told you it's entertainment purposes only.
Don't be pressuring people to make other answers. You know what I mean? But yeah.
So your answer is you can?
I don't know. Like I said, I think you can. I think you can. But it's not. Like I said, if it was depends on how y'all broke up too. Like you said, like if it was messy, like nah,
all right. So
man.
let's paint the picture even more.
I know
Your new boo ain't a fan of the ex being able to contact you at all.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. I mean, are kids involved first?
No,
no
forget,
kids.
So scrap the kids.
All right, yeah, no kids.
Scrap the kids.
No kids.
Can you be friends with your ex? We ain't say be friends. So remember, we're not saying be friends with your baby mom or your baby dad. Can you be friends with your ex? So
yeah.
get the kids out the picture.
All right. Yeah, see,
you got a new boo.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
You got a new woman. You got a new man. Can you be friends with your ex? And then let's add something to it. The current ain't cool with it.
No. The answer for me is no. Nope. Capital nope. You know what I mean? Nope.
All right, so for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, entertainment my ass. Give me a real answer. Nope.
For entertainment purposes only, let's entertain this for a second. You and your ex is cool.
They said, hell no. Everybody, hell no. Hell no.
So for entertainment purposes only, I'm going there. Why not?
Everybody, hell no.
So take a joke. Chill out, mom.
He said, all of them.
I'm trying to do it. I'll figure out how.
Mom, no, in capital.
Who said no?
Mom.
Chill out, mom.
Chill out, mom. Everybody got hell no's.
You can do it?
No, it's a lot of nopes.
And a lot of them still friends with the exes.
Yeah. There's a lot of nopes.
We ain't gonna tell the truth.
Nah, that's a nope.
For entertainment purposes only.
There's no need. There's no need to be cool with each other no more. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing?
We were friends first.
Nah, yeah, well, shit. That you should have stayed friends. Yeah, I mean,
we are. We tried to take the next level, and then we went back to being friends.
You should have stayed friends. Once that bedtime hit, that bed work got in. Yeah, what Chris say? Yeah, well,
friends with benefits.
Friends with benefits. And they already know how to crack the code, so you know what I mean? No.
Oh, she know what I like.
Yeah, she knows.
Not that. It's gonna be boomerang. You know what I mean? After the meeting, talk for a little bit. Some things came out that I didn't even know was there.
They know all the shit to get to you.
Some things you just can't control.
Nah, bro.
Like what? Like love.
Yeah, nah.
Love? What do you know about love?
You can't have that ex-man bringing your girl like some that from that favorite store, you know what I mean? He didn't bring her that favorite platter.
She done brought me some banana pudding. Like, oh, dang, man.
Got her thinking about her now.
Where'd you get this from?
Yeah.
They had a potluck at work today. You know,
online, if you got to have a story for it, it's probably not right. You got to get a story before you tell them. Yeah, it's just probably not good. You know what I mean?
But I ain't do nothing wrong. It's just banana pudding.
Nah, man, that banana pudding got you thinking about him now and shit. Like, he's on your mind now. Yeah, exes ain't supposed to be on the banana. Exes ain't supposed to be on your mind all through the day.
She got the crumbs on the top, too?
Yeah. You got a lot of thoughts throughout the day, not the exes. Yeah,
this is for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah. You said it. They was an ex for a reason. You know what I mean? So,
we're better friends. We're better off as friends, though.
Nah, I ain't doing that friend shit. Yeah, Especially not the
It's
X.
the fact that everybody's not flying on.
Now everybody hell no, because everybody know that it can go left real quick.
Yeah, they saying no, but they friends with their ex anyway.
It can go left real quick. They know that, like I said, they know all the shit to get to you. You know what I mean? But
they know how to press your buttons.
Hey, no cap. Good Peepz style. Let's get another one.
Let's get another one.
Let's get another
Let's get one more. Let's see.
One more. That was
so
I like these questions.
So I saw the question was asked. If you want to, good mob, if y'all want to submit questions for the No Cap segment, just DM us.
Yeah, DM us.
And we keep, as you see, we keep them anonymous, so we never tell who sent what.
Yeah.
You can go as crazy as you want to go. It's up to you. We just here to answer whatever's on your mind.
Yeah, these are not our questions.
So let's see what y'all thinking about.
Yeah, so far, y'all like y'all. Is that two? Oh, nah, I'm making sure. So far, man, I like this. What's the one? We gonna end on something?
What's considered weird?
What's considered? Nah, that's too broad.
Like example, like pets sleeping in your bed. Like what do you?
So I can't. Weird? We might get put off the show for this one. Yeah, weird.
Yeah. Weird can go real left.
Weird can go real left. Yeah. It's like I said. Some get topics. Some don't. Some go to the trash can. So make sure.
What's considered
Make sure
weird?
Your shit ain't get on over here and go to the trash can. Yo, double A. That's trash can. That's the new one. Trash can. It's like Sandman coming out. Trash can. You know what I mean? Don't feel bad. Yeah, we not.
We got a vet. Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, that didn't. Yeah, we damn sure ain't ending the show off with that. Yeah.
Gotta be more careful.
Yeah, get some grown questions. Weird. That's too broad.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Can you mix business and pleasure and it be successful?
That's how you end the show. Ew.
Can you mix business? Can you mix business and pleasure and it be successful?
Business and pleasure, can you mix the two and be successful? I think you can. Cause it's there's a lot of successful couples. You know what I mean?
that was Frequency's response when that question came in earlier.
Yeah, there's a lot of successful couples out there, you know what I mean?
But a lot of them don't make it to that because it takes two to have that same mindset.
I ain't say everybody, you know what I mean? But yeah, we got proof that it does work. You know what I mean? But it ain't like,
What's the proof?
You got like, I don't know. What you got Obama?
How you gonna say there's proof, but you don't know?
I'm gonna go with like Obama presidents. All presidents is usually married, whether they
arranged marriage for presidents.
Hey, man, I mean, yeah, whatever works, but they, they successful. You know what I mean? Yeah,
well, so what's the definition? All right, so that's an even better question. What defines success?
I mean, I get what you're saying, but successful with us, we actually would say we use entertaining and we use that as a goal to see what's successful. Really, you know what I mean? But like I said, my thing, I use the presidents because usually presidents are married and they're about the most, you don't get some. It's the president and the lady, you know what I mean? So it don't get no higher power than those two couples.
So let's you know what I mean? I think we moving the goalposts on it though.
Right.
The question is, can you mix business and pleasure and be successful? So business, it starts with business first.
Yeah.
Pleasure comes from, I've been working with this person for a while. I'm seeing them every day. I'm talking to them every day. We're getting close. And then on a business trip like Boomerang, we just take it there.
Yeah.
Now, after we mix the pleasure with the business, can we now be successful?
Yeah.
That's the question we want to. That's the lane we want to be in.
We've seen a lot. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's like I said, you can go either way with that. Like I said, as far as business, I think you can. My answer is yeah, you can. You know what I mean? But some people ain't that disciplined. You know what I mean? So got to be disciplined with that kind of shit too. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say no.
So the fit, because
Heck no.
You think men would have a more problem than women? Like just
No, I think
it,
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think the women's gonna have more problem than men.
I knew you was gonna say that because that's what I'm saying, because they get more emotional about and get caught up.
They can't turn off the switch between okay, we back in business mode now, but you wasn't saying that yesterday.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah,
I done seen that story so many times, bro.
Bringing a house to the job and shit. Yeah.
That's why I stress. Yeah, we keep this thing professional. Cause soon as those emotions get into it, now you walking around with a different type of access to me than what we should be displaying.
Yeah.
And you see it all. I see it all the time in the workplace. That's how I know. Oh, they messing with each other.
Yeah,
because she conducting herself way different now. Oh, she gave him that. She would never do that. That's how we found out who was messing with who at the job.
Yeah,
based off of behavior.
Yeah, I see that.
And the crazy part. It's not the man that's running his mouth. It's just how the woman is carrying herself now. Because now you can tell when people come together like that. There's a different type of attachment that happens. Like you don't have to say it. It's just a body language now. A dude knows how to play that a little bit better. Not saying that women can't, but just from experience, when you mix business with pleasure, a woman makes it known low key, like, that's me now. Around the office, I've seen it.
I work around. Like I said, I understand. I understand that narrative.
I'm not saying it don't happen.
Yeah,
but I've seen it more.
We're not saying it can't. I think it's more likely. More likely to happen.
It's 50-50.
Yeah, the way you put it that way, I'm going 50-50.
It's 50-50. From what I've seen,
because I've seen that shit a lot too.
Because now you have the whole favoritism aspect. Now you have people complaining, oh, he's only getting this assignment because he's sleeping with her, or she's only getting this because she's messing with him.
Yeah.
Now you have that interference with the integrity of the workplace. It's a problem.
Yeah, I like that example. You know,
but if they're able to keep it low,
most of the time jokers can't keep it low, and like you said, and it's the woman that kind of trips it off. Like, you know what I mean? It said it. Yeah.
And dudes trip out too, but I've seen it more come from women. Not and the funny part, it's not always the woman that's involved in the situation. It's other women hating and bringing it up. Like, look at that. And like, ooh, okay, this has become intense now because
it's funny you
jealousy
say that. Yeah, you notice that without people even saying shit. Or
you see when somebody got something going on because they body chemistry, how to react to each other without saying words. You can see like, that's I know that vibe, like, because we all been there. Like when you messing with somebody, y'all vibe different now. Like, okay, we crossed the line now. I'm a little bit more comfortable with you. I touch you a different way.
You right, bro. You are right.
You can see that. So now if you guys have the same, if you have the same passion, the same goals, the same love for the thing that you're doing, then I could see that being a success. But if one thing doesn't line up,
I like that.
Get a little murky.
I like your argument for that, Joe.
Get a little murky.
I agree. I agree on both. You feel me? Like, I've seen that too, where you can get sloppy because that emotion start coming in, getting involved. You know what I mean? And it's like, why you ain't hit me up on break? Where you going for break? Why you?
Because you got to remember, you spend at work, you spend more time with people at work than you do with your own family.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So if you start messing with somebody at work, you got a lot of quality time by not even intentionally, just 8 hours a day minimum. Y'all got quality time in over the last 3 years, and y'all talk about everything. Y'all talk about family life. Y'all talk about your past. You talk about what your plans are for the future. You talk about work. Y'all share everything. So even intimate deals, you're not even thinking that's intimate. Y'all have done this over the last few years, and now y'all taking it to the next step. Yeah, y'all boot up.
BJ, shout out. Yeah, he said you have to have an undisputed better chance of being successful when you don't mix. Self-discipline is one of the greatest indications of successful people.
That's a fact.
Yeah, good one.
That's a fact.
Good one, B. You know what I mean? You must have knew we was talking about you early and shit. Now you all in the damn comments. We actually talk about that food. We gonna hit you up.
Yeah.
You might need to be a personal chef for this event we got coming up. We ain't even bullshitting, but yeah, we let you know.
Oh yeah, we doing the MJ versus
that's
LeBron
what I mean.
joint.
Yeah, you thought I was bullshitting. I bring
that's gonna be fire.
BJ in there and as with frequency say some smoked bison.
we have prosciutto, we have mozz here. You know, this is made in the southern region over here.
That nigga
this is a western
bison and shit.
this is a western flair with hickory smoked wood. You know, apple wood for this one. You know, then I put a nice little braise to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you up about that though. But great. That was, I don't even know who, like I said, see, you made it. You ain't hit the trash. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? That was a great question. Success can mean, like you said, anything that certain people, success to different people are different. You know what I mean? We get that. You know what I mean? Your success might not be somebody else's success. You feel me? So we do get that, but we just saying the way Double A broke it down, had me really look at it. You know, he's good at that. So, you know, he make you look at shit a little different, and it made sense. Like, yeah, they do be acting like that. You know, it do get like that. You know what I mean?
And dudes and ladies, dudes do it too. I don't want you to think I'm attacking women. Dudes do it too. I'm just saying from what I've seen, my experience, it usually comes from women for the most part, but dudes do get attached and possessive as well. So, you know, make sure I clear that up.
Yeah, but we say, the females more. That's all we was saying. More. For
sure.
More, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, but that was a great, like I said, shout out to No Cap, the new joint on the good.
Yeah, new vibes.
That's y'all shit.
Vibes.
Good mob. Like I said,
that's how y'all be a part of the show.
You can even, y'all see all our personal, a lot of y'all we know. So, you know, in our DMs, hit us up. We ain't giving no names. You know, if you shit got to the trash can and made a damn final round. You know what I mean?
You ain't make it to the next heat. It's okay.
Yeah, so, but listen, that was great, bro. No cap. Thank y'all for we need y'all to like, share, subscribe on this show. Definitely need that. Anything else, Double A? You know what I mean? Before we head out.
April 26th.
Oh, yeah, we can't forget that. April 26th. Yeah, throw it up
with
there.
Event.
Who you with party event? Yeah, we should have put event.
I think we might change.
Yeah, we changing that shit. Yeah,
event.
who you with event? Because we gonna have fun, y'all. Like I said, VIP tables is going fast. 125 bottle, a drink ticket of any beer or wine you want. You know what I mean? You got food for the VIP. I'm talking about VIP. Drink, damn near drink. You going after the tickets, you can't drink. Or like I said, after first ticket, nigga,
you can buy a drink.
Y'all on with
after
the
you can
drinks.
buy it.
But we got y'all that first one. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What?
After the first ticket, you can buy another ticket. Correct.
Yeah.
You can't buy a drink. You can buy a ticket though.
Yeah, so you buy your drink tickets. So we're just, like I said, it's gonna be fun. 7 to 8, you get there, cocktail hour, you free. I mean, it's that simple. If you get there from 7 to 8, doors open 7 to 8, it's free cocktail hour.
And you get the drink, you get the ticket,
and
drink
you get
ticket.
the drink ticket. So I mean, damn, you after
801
cover charge.
801 is the cover charge again. You still get the complimentary ticket. Come on in, and after that, you can buy additional tickets.
We gonna be at Gemini venue. You know what I mean?
The newest, flyest premier venue in South Jersey. Address is on the flyer.
That thing gonna be that thing. Y'all gonna see that. That venue
222
nice.
South White Horse Pike, Stratford, New Jersey.
There you go.
Across from the Lindenwall speed line.
Yeah, very good location. I mean, highway jump right on the highway.
Yep,
you know what I mean?
There. Easy access.
Easy. You know what I'm saying? What'd you say?
I said easy access. What you think I said?
Yeah, that's what I thought you said. Pause. I wanted you to say it again.
See, this is that's the problem. Is that why business don't mix. This fool's wild.
This nigga said again. Yo, easy access.
That's what she said. All right.
Shit, nah, I was just messing with you though, man. That's what man. I was just messing with.
Let's
got me on this pause shit. I ain't even used to do this shit. Now I gotta be pause.
We got him. He's in. He's in.
I ain't never used to do that shit. You know what I mean? But Daddy, we got the party coming April 26th, Gemini venue. Don't miss it. Like, listen, for real.
It's gonna be.
We
packed.
have good parties.
Y'all want to get there early.
VIP. Like I said, we already got 2 tables sold. There's only 4 left.
Third one being sold tonight.
Yeah, well, shit, 3 left. You know what I mean? So, you still gonna have good seating, but you just ain't gonna be treated like them. You know what I mean? So they be acting like, why they.
You gonna get treated good though, but not like.
What shit? I'm gonna be real. If you don't pay, when you go to the concert, nigga, if you're in the bleaching seats. Or you at the joint where you can touch the niggas and shit. You know what I mean? So it's different. It is different. You know what I mean? So
y'all trying to touch us? Y'all getting nasty now. All right.
Nah. Yeah. So can't wait. You know what I mean? Hopefully y'all come out, just chill with us. Like we vibe was good Peepz that night. Me double A frequency, man.
I feel like we need to do one more Who You With before we actually do the Who You With party. But I don't feel like trashing Sugar Will in 2000.
I mean, we might, you know what I mean? We'll see. We got a lot coming up.
We do.
We got a lot of coming up, especially we trying to do that LeBron James. That shit gonna be epic.
I'm definitely repping MJ.
Yeah. Well, we know who I'm repping and shit, so that'll be epic.
King Flop.
You know what I'm saying? Tez, if you still here, yo, what is the 10th? What we said?
Yeah, Thursday, April 10th.
April 10th. Jay, what up? Hey, Tez, you know what I mean?
We'll get BK.
BK? Yeah, BK was in it. You know what I mean? Try to get rich. You know what I mean? I'm
gonna see if Phil around, because I know him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if Phil around. That's gonna be funny.
But that's what we gonna do. So yeah, I appreciate y'all again. You know what I mean? Double A, you cool? You good, bro?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm just, I like that question, what is the biggest lesson you learned in life? And I think that's our sign.
That was fire. Yeah, I like that question.
Appreciate your family while you got them, and give grace, because it could be you.
Yeah, that was a great
great thing to sign off.
Question of the day. That was it. That was it right there. I was like, damn, I was surprised I was able to think of one that fast though, but when it did click, that's why I was like, oh yeah, I remember that shit.
Well, yeah, that's because Sugar Will got a good heart. Look at that. He didn't even know he had one.
Yeah, I do love your family, man. I know I curse y'all out and don't, answer your calls sometimes, but
he sent me the voicemail.
I still love you, you know what I mean? But that's it. Appreciate y'all tuning in to Good Peepz, you know what I mean? Till next Thursday.
I'm Double A.
Yeah, we are next Thursday.
Sugar Will.
Sugar Will here.
Frequency.
Y'all have a good night. Good
The Treacherous 3.
Deuces.
Peace.